I was in a commercial geography class, and one of my professors suddenly asked me a question. Get up. Tell me, where is Argentina on this map, and what is Argentina famous for? Obviously, I didn't know the answer. And then she started scolding me. During those days, teachers were allowed to scold. After taking all the scoldings and blessings, I asked her that, "Ma'am, can I ask you one question?" And she said, "Sure, you can." I said, "Tell me one thing, that why I'm studying this subject and in what way it is going to make a difference to my career." Being a professor of the subject, she did a fantastic thing by giving all the explanations that why all of us should study this subject, and then later on called me to her cabin and said, "Whatever question you asked me was very relevant, but let me tell you, it doesn't make any difference to your career." Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dinesh Nilkant. I am going to speak to you on the topic, Reimagining the Ordinary, the Indian Perspective of Higher Education. Before that, I want to make it very clear to all of you that there can be some exceptions to my observations. So please pardon me for that. Imagination is the new knowledge, and reimagining is the new need of the hour. The standardized operating procedures of education, which are there for years together, has to be looked into and reimagined and make it new. Where we start our career or where we start our life and where we end our life are two different places, and the major contribution for this is not only education. Coming back to the point, here I am going to look into a perspective that from a higher education point of view, because I am also into higher education, that what is the product we are getting at higher education. And at that point of time, I come into these three aspects. It's the school, and I can say that there are three transitions. It's the pre-university, and it's collegiate education or professional education. Interesting thing. Very simple. When it comes to school, first thing, it's boring. Kids are not interested to go to school. It's not exciting. And a very interesting fact which I want to share with all of you, and all of you have gone through this, is that the amount of languages in Indian studies. First of all, the language, the mother tongue, what goes on in the family. The second is he studies in an English medium school. Third is that the state which he belongs to, that language is there on his head. And the fourth is Hindi is prevalent everywhere. Now basically the child is totally confused that in which language I should communicate, and majority of the time till 5th standard, all of us were worried that what is the language I should communicate. And on these lines we start our education. We are all guilty of making kids assume assumptions and opinions as facts. We have always given them homework. We can give them something more than homework, because this homework is being done by the parents itself. So actually the education is with the kids, the parents also start studying again. And with all this confusion, the student comes to pre-university level. This is a very interesting phase. When it comes to pre-university education, first of all, it is a very competitive world. Second, you will have lot of career guidance here, because this is the time where you are going to decide that what you are going to do. You will do commerce, science, arts. What are you going to do? And then after that, you will find the decision is being taken finally by the family. And from here you go to collegiate education. So when you go, this is the product which I am getting now. And on this I am going to work and going to make him a professional. Now when I am talking about college, a definition of college is a building with 4 walls with tomorrow inside. But let me change it and say that if at all, if I remove the building, world being a classroom and being tomorrow inside. Because of the field of artificial intelligence and machine learning, the concept is totally changed. And what happens is that after 3 years, when I become a graduate, 50% of the syllabus which I studied has become obsolete. And when I am entering into the market, I am not respected by any corporate. And the logic is that the graduate which I am going to become, I am a graduate of no value. Then the thought comes in that this much amount of money my parents have invested right from first standard till graduation, what am I getting? I have invested such a big amount of money, I don't even get a job of 25,000 after my graduation. So what type of graduate I am? The funda here is, I want to give a comparison. Before that, I want to tell you that if I would have studied in a mediocre school or maybe a free school or maybe a simple school, it would have not made a big difference. Because otherwise also after my graduation, I am getting the same output. I want to give you a small survey of this. If I am going to start from the class first till degree, and if I am investing 1 lakh rupees every year, if after graduation, if I am going to put in bank fixed deposit, it is 30.6 lakhs. If I am going to put in mutual funds, I am going to get 41.75 lakhs. And if I am going to put in real estate and mutual funds, I am going to get 1.28 crores. So if after my graduation, if this was the money given to me, I would have been the happiest person. But what I get? First of all, the first dialogue I have heard that you don't know anything. And the employers are not at all happy till today. Till today. So this is what we are looking at. This is how the graduate has been looked into. So what is the need of the hour? Are we going to just laugh at this? It's a serious issue. So what is the need of the hour? The need of the hour is futuristic thinking. The need of the hour is let us think ahead. The world of artificial intelligence, machine learning and whatnot is just going to take it on us. ChatGPT is going to take it over. It has already taken. Now what is the student expecting? The student is expecting that I should have a good career, I should make money out of it, I should have my skills, I should understand softwares, I should have new age courses, I should understand simulations, I should go for internships, I should go for placements, I should have live projects. This is the new age in which the student is looking for. And what the teachers are looking for, the teachers have to upgrade themselves every now and then. The teachers have to look into that what best I can give to my students. The research what they are doing should be meaningful, impactful, which is going to help the teacher to teach the student. The teacher has to understand that whatever projects I am doing, I have to do with the students so the students will understand. What is the teacher supposed to do? The teachers have to learn all the softwares. The teachers have to upgrade themselves. Why not the competent authority takes something like this, where they have level 1 exam, level 2, level 3, where the teachers upgrade themselves every year and then only they enter into the classes? Now that is going to make a difference. And it is not that they have not worked on this. There was something called NEP which came in, which is still there. Really a good effort by government. They did their best. But what happened? How NEP was interpreted? I want all of you to look at this. The introduction of NEP, I want all of you to read this, and that is why I put this slide, was a significant step towards bridging this gap. However, the true potential of NEP is being overshadowed by a compliance-driven approach. Adopted by many educational institutions, universities and institutes are more connected with rankings, more concerned with rankings, accreditations and superficial metrics like research papers, patents and consultancy projects. In this, the major thing is that we are missing on, and that is the student. We have lost the student here. Everybody is focusing on this. That was not it was meant for. Where is the student here? So if the student has to be taken care of, I think so that will make the difference. It is not that NEP didn't, but the interpretation of NEP went haywire. And it is not in a, I have already told you that there are exceptions. If at all you people are doing well, then it's really nice, but otherwise that can happen. Coming back to the point is that, is there an answer for this? There is. The only thing what we are looking, I have devised a model where this model is trying to tell you that what best can be done with the available things what we have. I'll directly come to that. The first thing what I'm going to, it has been called as University Teaching 2.0. First I'm teaching the foundation course, and this foundation course is workshop based and its duration for 1 month. Now first thing is that you can be in the field of management, you can be in the field of commerce, you can be in the field of science, you can be in the field of engineering, whatever field you take, that's fine with us. The first thing is the foundation course. This is the 1 month course, it's workshop based. The first, what we are doing is the profiling. The profiling of the student to understand what the student wants. So this is the first thing to be done. Then know India, you should know about India. Majority of the students don't know about India. Civic sense, environmental awareness, culture and values, human right awareness, health and wellness, communication skills, technology, media literacy, creativity arts, time management, goal setting, career planning, etiquettes, emotional intelligence, stock market. Now I've taken this into consideration from the management point of view. The moment you finish this and then you find the semester 1 comes in, I'm teaching you all the new age subjects. I'm not teaching you the regular subjects. Regular subjects, we have just kept it aside. All the new age subjects have been taught to you. Semester 2, you start doing your internship. Again, your new age courses have been taught. Semester 3, you get into new age courses plus internships again. Semester 4, it's a very interesting thing. I'm teaching you all the software. So if I'm teaching you accounts, I'm teaching you the software of accounts. If I'm teaching you marketing, I'm teaching you the software. If I'm teaching you HR, I'm teaching you the software. I'm teaching you all the softwares. And with that, I'm telling you to do internships again. And then you have something very interesting which happens, that let us say that you want to become a business analyst. So you have to find a professional business analyst and you have to go and work with him. And you have to do a project with him. And that is what the specialization is, and your specialization is analytics. So these two are going to club together. Okay, semester 6 also you will be doing profession plus specialization plus project with professionals. Now with this, what is going to happen is that when you are going to come out of the course, you will find that you are needed in the market. Because you know now skills, you know softwares, you have worked with a professional, you have done internships, you have done projects, you have done everything. So the moment you come out of this course, you find this program, you will find that you are needed in the market. And that is what is to be done. I hope that the competent authority understands this, that this is what the students want now. And the students are expecting something beyond ChatGPT. Let me tell you that as you find that many a times you see that students, when they go back to school, they get ready for the school, right? They collect the stationery, they look into the uniforms and all these things they do, and then they're so excited that they are going to go to the school. For that particular moment they're excited, but otherwise again they get into the boredom. But coming back to the point is, don't you think the teachers should also be ready when they are going back and saying that now I'm getting into the class, so I have to upgrade myself. It is a very simple thing that if we are going to identify a student with just a roll number, for us it is a roll number, for us he is just a student, but for the student it is a lifetime opportunity. And this lifetime opportunity comes once in his life. Again, he is not going to become a graduate. I think that we should do justice to the students. So let's change. Thank you very much.